Hey guys, so for my next bet, I'm betting 700 on Joyce to win 500. So the fight is Joyce against Joseph Parker, and that's July 2nd. So for this bet right now, I'm betting it on Bet365. So the odds are minus 140 on Joyce, which I thought are better than they'd be. I figured he'd be around a 2-1 favorite. So I would try and make that bet as soon as you can. The odds haven't come out on other sites though, so maybe if you're planning on betting somewhere else, just wait till the odds come out and then bet Joyce. But I mean, I think anywhere. I was planning on betting him. I figured it'd be around minus 200, so I would say bet on him anywhere from minus 140 to minus 200, and I think it's a pretty good bet. So I like Joyce a lot, and I mean Joseph Parker is he's a good heavyweight. I mean, he had a belt before. He won like the vacant. One of the vacant belts against Andy Ruiz Jr. a while ago, and then he had a few defenses against, no one that impressive, and then he lost a unanimous decision to Anthony Joshua when they were trying to unify. And then after that, he lost a close fight to Dillian White, and then since then he hasn't fought anyone too great, but he's won his fights and he's stayed, one of the top contenders. And then for Joyce, I mean, he had a long amateur pedigree, and then he got a silver at the 2016 Olympics. And, I mean, I always thought he was really good. I remember I bet on him when he fought Brian Jennings. And then recently he fought, I guess it was during COVID, but he fought Daniel Dubois, and he was a 2-1 underdog. And he just looked really impressive in that fight. He was able to handle, Dubois' power no problem. Essentially was walking through his punches. And, I mean, he has great jab, great fundamentals, and he slowed, Dubois down. And by, I think, the 10th or 11th round, Dubois had a broken eye socket from all the jabs, and he just took a knee and let Joyce win the fight by TKO, right? And then after that, Joyce beat Carlos Takam. And now he's fighting Parker. So I think the winner of this will be like the number one contender, the mandatory challenger for one of U6 heavyweights belts. So, I mean, there's a lot of stake, and I don't know, I'm just a big fan of Joyce. I mean, he's really good. He's really got like heavy hands, he really... It's kind of hard to explain what that is, but it's like, imagine if like, one person's punching with a 5-pound weight in their hand and then another person's punching with a 10-pound weight in their hand, right? That's kind of like what Joyce is. Similar to like George Foreman, where he's got those really heavy hands. He's got the heavy hands, he can really handle punches no problem. I mean, I remember I once saw a comment where someone said like, oh, way to go Joyce, or way to block all the punches with your head, right? So you can really just it really does seem like you can just walk through punches. He's got really heavy hands, good amateur, he had a long amateur career, really fundamentally sound. Yeah, I'm definitely big on Joyce, and hopefully I'll be betting on him in the future. I can see him being, he's 36, so he's been around a while, but he's never lost, yeah, I definitely think it's a good bet, and the odds are close. But yeah, so I'm betting 700 to 500, Bet365. And then also for the last video, there's still the Canelo fight coming up. So right now I'm betting 1,600 to 400 on Canelo, and I would just say, yeah, bet Canelo as well. That's a safe bet as well. So you got Canelo Moneyline, that's May 7th, and then Joyce Moneyline, that's July 2nd. All right, guys, that's it for now. Have fun. Go make some money. See ya.